But it's like the guys like no, don't joke about that. But like no, like guys, they're like they developed like a weird. It was like a boys' club in a way. Like they used to go.
I feel
to,
like that's very understandable for.
It's not like
gaming.
bro, like
No, not understandable. Not as in it's good. I think it's bad. What I'm saying is, I think it's a pretty obvious thing for it to happen when you have a company that's working on a video game full of
yeah,
gamers.
like and it's awful because like recent reports came in
bunch of
where
dudes don't have
people
game.
were like, oh, some people who are
a bunch of dudes who don't
responsible,
have game.
who were like in the
Yep.
position of doing all these things, they're still in the company. They're just being shuffled around. So it's like, where's the change? And so like a lot of like content creators are using this hashtag called like hold Ubisoft accountable. So they're just straight up boycotting their games. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
I started.
fine,
I was like, I'm gonna be more
I'm not.
ethical. I'm gonna base my consumer status around
Exactly,
that.
like,
and
they
so that's
don't-
why I stopped playing video games because all of them suck.
See, I never took you for either a gamer or an anime fan.
But
You just don't seem like it. You seem like a Chad. Like you seem like you would play sports and be like, oh,
bro,
what's...
I do play sports.
He does.
No, I know,
It seems
but
like you play sports.
it
Captain
seems
the
like you would
volleyball and
ignore the
baseball
other
thing.
stuff. Like
I play music more often now than.
you said, you play music. Okay. I think part of the Chad meme is that one of the things that it says there is he's never heard a song. He doesn't listen to music because it's like an anti-Chad thing
Song?
to
What's a
listen to
song?
music.
I'm listening to music right now. It's
Bro,
instrumental.
you're disappointing
too.
me.
You listen to
Not a
soundtracks?
Chad.
Yeah.
For what?
I'm listening to a soundtrack right now.
Which
For an
type
anime?
of soundtracks? Like
Uh,
what?
Like purely instrumental.
Like no, old
a
and
No,
like,
what is it for though?
like
This is
soundtrack
from a
based
movie
off
from
of-
the 50s.
So you like old soundtracks? There's this one called
This one sounds
Diner
very
Jukebox.
Keebler-themed.
I love that so much.
What
There's
is
this soundtrack called Diner Jukebox.
you
It's
heard
just
of
so
Seven
adorable.
Oh, like
I love it.
yeah, I like that stuff, like from Fallout Shelter.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so good. It's chill, man.
Yeah.
And
Gabby!
we're filming.
you?
She's gonna be
we're
part of the
filming
podcast now.
A podcast, Jack.
Jack, she's part of our
Wait,
podcast now. Climb up the wall.
Well, he's actually really short compared to that wall.
I was actually thinking that he's actually pretty tall. Like I feel like you could actually. I feel like if you tried, it would be possible.
Yeah.
Oh, you could climb the tree. You could have climbed the tree to get to her.
He's not that desperate.
No, if you go up to it, it's pretty far away.
Imagine if he was
Yeah,
that
but
desperate.
just be athletic.
But he isn't, so good for him, you know?
Wait, I want to try that.
No, Jack,
it, I
we're
wanna try it
filming
too.
a podcast. He looks exactly
Wait, what was
like
his name
him,
again?
But much more Chad.
What was his name
White
again?
guy.
Jay Laser Video.
Oh, his name was Jay Laser Video, huh?
No, because he looks exactly like Jack, but more Chad. And
Just 5% more Chad.
he, like, no, honestly, look out.
Jay
And, like,
Laser Chad.
No, Jay Laser Video. And, like, he makes so, like, cool stuff. He
There's a
makes
guy
shoes
named. Okay.
with, like, kind of blades on them, so he
Yeah.
used them to, like, climb trees and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. And this is not, by the way, sequential at all.
Bro, that guy has.
No, it's not. It's we can use it actually.
This could be our intro segment, actually.
Yeah, it could, yeah, yeah.
amazing. Intro.
Jack, we're filming a podcast.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
Right
Good
now?
morning.
Yeah, I know.
Dang.
Well, that's why we're like, Jack, wait, podcast.
Oh, yeah. I ran off to climb a tree.
It's okay, man.
Me too.
No, have you seen Seven Samurai?
Huh?
Have you seen Seven Samurai?
I've seen one samurai.
Is that a 50s movie?
It's from like 54. Yeah.
I wouldn't
I was
imagine
born
Samurai
in
to be
54,
named in
so I
that.
have it.
It's a great movie.
What's it
But I'm
about?
listening to the soundtrack right
Seven
now.
samurais? I'm
It's,
assuming.
it's like, it has an intermission. It's
Ah,
not long.
like every movie. Ah, nice.
It's in black and white. It's not dubbed. It's only in Japanese.
Oh, it's a
have to
Japanese
read-
movie.
You have
Okay.
to read the captions.
That's
It
cool.
inspired
Some.
like tons of Western movies. Like Star Wars inspired from it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks pretty dope.
Yo, basic.
Tarantino was inspired.
Star Wars, like the Jedi and stuff, they're basically space samurais.
This literally looks like an anime cover. This.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a Berserk?
Such a yeah.
You seen Berserk? You've seen Berserk?
Yeah.
You're the first person that I've met that
I
has seen
know
it.
the theme song, so I was like, oh, that's a good thing. I'm gonna get into it. So I watched it.
I saw a music video with the Suicide Boys, and we're in the video. It had that, and then I watched it, and it was so good. I love it so much. To this day, it's like one of my
Like,
favorite
a lot of
animes.
people nowadays get into it because of the song.
Yeah. I was listening to the song for a while.
yes, our podcast segment where it's dead silence.
Yeah, no, it's fine though,
Like,
because
we
we
were
can just cut it
talking
out.
for 30 minutes before this.
We'll
just
probably
straight.
add
Yeah.
music on it. So
No, plus we can just cut it out. They always do.
Yeah.
Podcast sound effects. I'll add like
You can just
screaming every time Yash says, "Ah, Yash here!" Ah! Glass breaking.
can you make a bird sound?
what are you doing?
No, not like that. Like a crow sound. No, not like that. Like a proper bird sound. Like I don't
wanna tell a
like
joke,
I
but
can
you
do
don't
it,
Wait, tell the joke.
but it's gonna be embarrassing if I do it here.
I want it to be recorded.
No, record it. Come on.
You can record it.
Come
No,
on,
no.
no balls.
If you do it,
No
I'll.
balls.
If you do it, I'll do
But
it.
I'm not
No
sure
balls?
if it's correct.
No, it's okay.
Politically correct? What a pussy, bro.
Bro,
So the
don't
sound
say that.
effects add for different people.
I will make that your sound
we gotta
effect.
play on diversity, you know?
So you're gonna say a race joke.
We gotta play on diversity in our podcast.
I can see it in your eyes,
It's
you're like-
important.
Ah, it's important, huh?
We must celebrate this. See, it's something that would be okay for Yash to say, but not for me.
What?
Because he's brown.
Okay, that's just racist.
I'm assuming that's what you meant. He has the privilege to say it.
Who? Wait, say what?
His racist joke.
What
it's
is
not
it, Joe?
racist.
Yeah,
Can I
it is.
read it
It's-
before saying it?
It's just sketchy.
It's a what?
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Can
so
say
you
it.
know the Punjab song? It's like.
Oh.
Yeah.
I actually found it the other day.
Yeah,
Like,
we need to. You can search up that one Indian song when it comes up.
yeah,
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
like their anthem.
Then what? Then what?
We just need theme songs for everybody. So we got.
Oh, that'll be Yash's.
Then we get
I
you
remember in the
some
beginning
super like kibbutz
when
thing.
Alex G used to ask me, be like, "Hey, have
Yours
you
would
heard of
be
that song?"
Born in the USA.
God.
Or you could have the America. Fuck yeah.
That's a good song. I like that.
Freedom isn't free. It takes folks like you and me. Have you?
No, I've
It's
never
another
heard
song
that.
from that movie. It's great.
From the samurai movie.
Freedom has to fuck
Yeah,
flag.
they be singing about
Yeah.
America. Yeah, samurai. Yeah.
Yeah. But
What's
What
one
would he have for
genre
Caleb's? What?
of anything that you like? If you had to pick like one genre of anything,
Anything that's it's a broad question.
yeah, that's a tough question.
but like if you had to pick
Oh,
one, pick
folk?
one.
Oh, for music?
No, no, no.
Okay, let's
Not for music.
let's
For
narrow it
anything.
down from
Literature?
music.
Anything?
Literature, video games, movies. One genre.
Impressionism.
What the
Huh?
fuck is that?
Impressionism.
What is that?
It's an
I've
art
heard of it.
movement from the 19th century.
You prefer that over like your
For
favorite
everything,
music and
for
favorite movies?
books, movies, and video.
Okay, if I
games,
could have
for everything.
anything, if I could have
One.
anything like one genre, like put all the other stuff aside,
Like genre as
I
in
would
like
choose
cyberpunk
a movie.
or
Yeah, I would choose movie.
historical,
like
or stuff
like
like
an
that.
aesthetic.
Aesthetic. That's it.
Yeah, I'd say anime movies.
Yeah, that's good. I'd
Yeah.
pick rustic,
What's
that?
that?
I'll Google
like
it.
homely, you know, like
As a genre, like
yeah, it's like an
rusty.
aesthetic. Like if you're looking at like paint job for your computer and yours would be cyberpunk, you could imagine what your computer would look like. Rustic would
Oh,
be like,
yeah, I love Rustic too. Yeah, that looks nice.
rustic
Reminds
would
me
be
of
like what?
America.
I still don't get what
yeah,
rustic
like
is.
that.
Here, look. Have you ever heard of the word?
It's like not rust, but like it's worn, it's homely.
Basically wood.
No. But I mean as like, let's say if you were to read a book or to
So we're
watch a
talking about
movie,
entertainment,
or-
consumer.
Yeah,
like,
in,
okay.
in based off of like entertainment, one genre. As in like, would you rather pick cyberpunk or like a Victorian London-ish type
Well,
thing?
if you're saying that Victorian London can be like a theme,
It is because
I
like,
just
it's,
say that's neoclassicism with a mix of like aristocracy.
sure, go for it.
So
yeah, I mean, yeah.
then I'd say impressionism.
Okay.
Because again, that's music, that's literature, and that's art.
What about you?
Fantastical style
Like fantasy.
anime.
Fantasy anime. Interesting.
See, the thing with that is that Studio Ghibli, their
Yeah, they're
soundtracks
essentially the-
borrow from impressionist with Japanese mixed
I
music.
don't know what impressionist means.
It's like a scale would be incomplete.
For
So, like,
me,
with
it's
Mozart
Is
like
and Bach,
impressionist?
It's like a full, complete thing, but then when impressionist it like stops short. You know, like
From-
if you were drawing an M, right? In
Yeah.
impressionist, you draw like an N.
Yeah, but I don't understand. Is it a genre
Yeah. It's,
of music?
It was a movement.
Hi, Phil Swift here for Flex Tape, the super strong waterproof tape. that can instantly patch, bond, seal, and repair. Flex tape is no ordinary tape. Its triple thick adhesive virtually welds itself to the surface, instantly stopping the toughest leaks. Leaky pipes can cause major damage, but Flex tape grips on tight and bonds instantly. Plus, Flex tape's powerful adhesive is so strong, it even works underwater. Now you can repair leaks in pools and spas without draining them. Flex tape is perfect for marine, campers, and RVs. Flex tape is super strong, and once it's on, it holds on tight. And for emergency auto repair, Flex tape keeps its grip, even in the toughest conditions. Big storms can cause big damage, but Flex tape comes super wide, so you can easily patch large holes. To show you the power of Flex tape, I sawed this boat in half and repaired it with only Flex tape. Not only does Flex tape's powerful adhesive hold the boat together, but it creates a super strong watertight seal, so the inside is completely dry. Yeah, doggy! Just cut, peel, stick, and seal. Imagine everything you can do with the power of Flex tape.
Okay.
Like an art movement.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be like historical with a sci-fi twist.
You mean movies?
For
Like Star
anything.
Wars. It's a long, long time ago.
No, it's
It's
not.
historical.
No, no.
I think
not
Star Wars
that
is
long.
actually, like,
no,
from
'cause, like Star Wars
1847.
itself is cyberpunk, but
No, it's not.
Cyber.
That's
no.
not cyberpunk.
No, it is.
No.
It is.
It's just like.
It's like no. It's like. It's
No,
like
cyberpunk
it's
because
like
there's no
future.
punk. There is the cyber, but there's not the punk.
Okay, like sure, like you can sci-fi. That's the
Sci-fi, yeah.
Sci-fi.
Well,
But
cyberpunk is
I'd say
sci-fi.
no. Okay, I'd say
But sci-fi isn't cyberpunk.
no, but like I'd say sci-fi with a historical mix in it.
What do you mean?
It's just steampunk.
No,
That's so
actually,
true.
that's very true. Yeah, but like okay, it's hard because like let's say, or like maybe some time travel stuff too. That's a lot of
Like Back to the Future?
archetypes.
Like Back to the Future 3.
Not
Oh,
Back
there are
to
so
the
many
Future,
good
like,
time travel movies.
oh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but like
Like
it's
P-Ball
kind of like
Launcher.
Assassin's Creed
Yeah,
because like
that's
it
the
has
best
a
one.
cool concept, man. Like
And it is technically time travel.
yeah, it is because it's like you're revisiting memories of your ancestors. Like
You mean Assassin's Creed?
yeah, it's like a
Oh.
sci-fi mix to it.
Yeah,
So
I
it's-
watched like the first 20 minutes and then I got bored.
not the movie, the
Oh.
games.
Okay.
Oh,
But
I
like
forgot they
it
made a
basically is about
Yeah.
like you know the Templars in the Crusades and stuff.
No.
So basically they were like
Templar.
you know
Order.
the Crusades.
I don't know what Templar is. I don't know. I know
They
what
were basically
Crusades
like
are.
a bunch of like
It
English.
was a order
That
of
killed
knights.
the Jews and like the Muslims, right?
I mean, it was a crusade.
Everyone was killing
But like
each
the
other.
point is, the point
History.
is,
That's
Sucks
history.
back then.
Everyone died.
the point of it all was like their war kind of never ended. So it just goes into this conspiracy kind of realm where it's like they manipulated events. So now they're kind of hiding as like corporations and stuff. And so it's like, for example. And again, it adds sci-fi elements to it. So, for example, they go, "Oh, the Red Sea was never parted because they used these devices left by." This is the sci-fi stuff.
So you
by
mean like biblical
those,
stuff too?
Huh?
It borrows a lot from Abrahamic faith.
And then they
Okay.
go
but
about
also
like
at the same time it borrows from classical myths.
yeah, because
so, like,
they're
there's
basically like
small-
you know like the Mayans, for example, the pyramids. They're like oh like these weren't like the Red Sea was never parted or water was never turned to wine. It was all done due to like these things we found, these things from those who came before, and you're like, huh?
It's
what's
very-
those who came
It's
before?
like Semitic myths
It's like-
mixed with Greco-Roman myth.
Okay.
It's
they-
really
they
it's
borrow
really
from-
fascinating. It's just a shame that it's dead.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Like it used to be.
Oh, so it's a real religion?
No. It's no. I'm talking
Oh,
about.
it's the
Assassin's
game, right?
Yeah, and it
Somebody
used to
out
be
there-
really good, but now it's garbage because they don't know what to do with it, and they've
Oh,
been
yeah.
messing up
They
the
don't know
whole-
what to do with the story.
Yeah, because
That's
what
sad.
they got out of it was initially it started with the game's about assassins versus Templars, and now it's like, oh, history is our playground. So you know, like
If-
it loses focus.
If you want to make a game where history is your playground, make a game where history is your
Exactly.
playground. Like
I
make
mean,
a new franchise.
Yeah, like if
You'll
you're gonna
make more money if you do that.
if you're
Why
gonna
don't you
go
do it?
history is our playground, don't add it with like
Yeah.
fantasy elements. Like the newer ones, I'm fighting like a centaur in Greece. What? That's not how it works.
You make,
That's not
you make two
historically
games
accurate.
For
Like,
double the profit. You make a game where it's all
yeah,
myth, and then a game where it's no kidding.
they're copying.
Yeah, but they
The
have to have the name there.
They're
Assassin's
copying The
Creed.
Witcher. they're copying The Witcher,
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's like
It's a shame.
copy and paste.
And apparently next year they're going free to play.
Like with Epic Games style.
Yeah, and it's awful. Like,
You know,
why
Total
are they
War,
doing
the
this?
Total War saga did that, where they went free to play for Total War Row, or not.
It's, like, so
Total
sad,
War,
like-
Troy, and it sucks.
It used to be
Nothing
so
like the
good.
past.
If you guys could spend another lifetime in any place or time, where would it be?
Like a times period and
Like, say right now you're gonna die in the year 2080, then you come back to life and say 1700s Japan.
oh, so like yeah, kind of like time travel.
I mean,
Not time
will
travel,
you
you
still
just-
be
you get
born
reborn.
As a Caucasian in 17
No, you'd be reborn as a different person.
Oh,
Of course, you'd still have your memories. Or maybe you wouldn't have to. Just basically, which era
Italy.
would you like to consume?
Italy.
Italy? Which
Yeah.
time?
I think in the Black Plague.
No, Renaissance.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
No,
yeah.
Renaissance.
Renaissance?
I get to meet like
I don't know much
Leonardo.
about Renaissance.
You get to be the Pope.
You get
Like,
to
I guess
die from a disease
Cesare
at 30.
Borgia. Their family was messed up, man. The Borgia family.
Oh, I thought with the Medici.
Nah,
Aren't they?
no, the Medicis, they also kind of died because they, you know,
Well, they died out because of scandals and stuff.
and they were a big family. It's funny because these families are kind of like modern day gangster families in a way, just
That's
with a lot of
basically what they
power.
were.
Yeah, exactly. And
Although they did it commerce through like legal means
Yeah.
because they were the legal institution.
yeah, but honestly, Italy, I just love Italy. I'd love to go.
It's such
to
a
Italy.
pretty country.
If there's a place I'd love to retire to, it'll be Italy.
You know what? Since you're gonna okay, what are you gonna do in college again?
Art.
Okay, arts. If you become an artist, like an independent one, you can move anywhere in the world and just get a good amount of money and just live there.
I know,
The
yeah.
Catholic Church is
Like
the Renaissance
that's
school
like
now.
my.
Actually, that'd be the Renaissance number 3. It's the rebirth of the rebirth of the rebirth.
I don't know history, man.
But yeah, that's like the. If
Yep.
there's one like big goal that I like to keep, like at the very end, I'd like to retire in Italy and just live there and be happy.
I'm like near Florence. That's the best.
Florence or Tuscany? Tuscany's amazing.
Isn't Florence in Tuscany?
No, Tuscany's like what do you call it? Tuscany's like I'm thinking Campania, like that isn't that French?
Campania is the
Campan-
countryside.
Yeah, it's like it's a countryside. That's the word I was looking for. It's a countryside, so it's like a nice
European
green,
countrysides are nice.
because they're lush and green and sunny and amazing. And just Italy, I just love Italy. I don't know why, I just love it. It's good.
I think it's funny how like Europe and like Europe, Northern Asia, and like Northern America, they all have the best climates to like live in. I think that's why a lot of the countries what's it called? They developed more than like, for example, the countries that were, you know, in the worst climates. And it's just strange, like in the worst climates, you should have like benefits and, you know, you should have like pluses and minuses to each continent. But really, when it comes down to like the northern ones, like Europe, Northern Asia, and North America, like there are just way more pluses than minuses.
But it's also
No,
like
North
it
America
depends
weather
from.
sucks.
It
North America, bro, Canada, like I mean like Northern
No,
America.
I'm talking about like Appalachia, like the East Coast weather sucks. It's super cold
I love
and
it.
bitter in the
That's
winter.
No, but
right,
exactly,
going,
you
like,
have great greenery and you have more.
Okay, it's super
more-
green. I'll
Yeah,
give
but
you
like
that.
if you're living, okay, for example, I'd claim that Israel is a pretty bad place to settle down
Israel
either way.
weather's awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Israel weather?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't have that much. Not greenery. What do you call it?
I mean,
Food. You don't have that much.
Yeah, in the north you do, but not central district and south.
Yeah. So it's a bad place to like for humanity to like settle down. Like there's no
That's why they
reason
were
to be
always
in a worse
conquered by
place.
the Egyptians, Mesopotamians.
Because we have a shitty
and
land.
Turks and Persians.
No,
Because
no.
you can't grow as powerful here as you can elsewhere.
But it's interesting how they made a place out of this. It was deserts.
Oh, yeah,
back
that's
then.
true.
Place
Like,
out of
that's a
Ruble
big
Valley, like-
feat, man.
Imagine like Tel Aviv, just like entirely just just look far and you
Yeah.
can just see the
There's
sand
this book
dunes.
that you can
and then you just turn that all into a city.
borrow from the library. It's called Side by Side. It had images of
Hey,
like
that's in
dizzying off.
Middle East history.
Yeah, exactly. And it had like dizzying off center and how it's like sand. And now when I go there, it's like it's a different
Sometimes
place.
when I look at
Like,
because Israel, any
Wow.
direction you look, there's going to be a city unless you go to the Negev, right? Or like in the middle of nowhere up in the Galilee. But sometimes I'll look over and go, I wonder if there weren't like 3 cities all within this one very narrow.
I need to
zone."
go to Akko, man. Honestly, you have a really big church there, right?
It's it was this huge port.
That's also an Assassin's Creed one.
It was also a Phoenician settlement.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. it was
That makes so
Phoenician.
much sense now.
That
That's
was
why
Phoenician.
like
Jaffa was Phoenician.
Nicola and Marco Polo, no, they went to Masyaf. That's a different place.
That was probably also Phoenician.
That's in like that's like Saudi Arabia or something.
Gaza.
Syria.
Gaza at one time.
Not
was
Saudi Arabia, Syria.
Under Phoenician influence.
We've got 18.5 minutes so far, by the way. So we're doing pretty well. We can actually just use this, really.
Yeah, and we have.
We don't have to like bust our asses over
Just
like our great idea.
Yeah.
see, if I had lived in a different time, I'm hesitant saying any other time besides the modern era, because
You'd be bored.
you'd be born and then be like a slave. I mean, even
What?
If you're born
Not-
into a
Exactly.
rich
Most of the
family-
world,
I
no.
want to be born in the Pax Romana in Italy. You know, okay, you're not gonna be like raped by a barbarian, but there's a third chance you're gonna be a slave.
What if you like?
No,
For
but I
example,
just
okay.
meant it as like a retirement, as in like in my actual
Oh,
now life.
Oh,
but that's
okay,
not
now.
that's not time. That's just place.
Okay, for time, if I have to pick, I'd pick. And born as a different person too, right?
Yeah, actually, you have to be born a different person because. Yeah, because then you would like it wouldn't be the same.
I get it. Then born a different person would also be.
It reminds me of The Egg. You ever read that by Andy Weir?
I'd
It's
love to be born in like England.
England, yeah, I like that place too. But it depends on what time, because like the 1800s, it was like pretty shitty. Well,
It was always shitty.
London was
That's why
shitty.
everybody wanted to move away.
No, London was shitty because it was like really. London was
That's why
gory,
they
but
all
like
moved to, like-
the countryside was nice.
The countryside's nice. Although if you live in the countryside, you're gonna get raped by like. A
Bro, not everyone gets raped, especially if
yes,
you're a man.
they did. You look
What
at,
about a
you look
man?
At history.
If you're a woman, yeah.
Okay, if you're a
sure.
man, you're gonna get killed or put into slavery.
Yeah.
Look
But
at
that's not
history,
happen-
it
that
sucked.
doesn't happen all the
Life
time.
sucked. It was terrible.
Like we were
Like,
living
oh,
at
I'm
like
living
the
my
best
good
time.
life as an Anglo-Saxon in England.
Anglo-Saxon.
And then the Vikings.
That's like
come
the
in and
Middle
kill
Ages, no?
everybody. And then even before that, oh, I'm living as a good Roman Celt in Britannia.
That's like the
Anglo-Saxons
Middle
come in.
Ages, no?
Just the Anglo-Saxons.
Oh, I'm living as I'm living as a Britannic Celt in Britannia. Life's so good. The Roman Celts come in.
Yeah.
Life just sucked
They had
for
a
people
bad
back
time.
then.
And then the
Yeah.
Danes came in.
You know how many like genes are in England? It's crazy.
What do you mean?
Asians.
Like too many
Oh, yeah.
Levites or so.
Oh, you ever heard of the Black Irish?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Spanish that land. I don't think it exists.
Oh no, it exists.
Oh no, they would have killed the Spanish.
No, but the Spanish, they impregnated women and then they just hopped over and left.
You can't just leave Ireland back to Spain. I'm pretty sure the Spanish washed ashore and they were slaughtered by the Irish.
Wait,
Yeah,
Ireland?
but they did fuck around. That's why the
Ireland?
genes are still passing, like circulating around Ireland.
Ireland.
No, just
Yeah, Ireland.
people.
You ever heard of
so
Colin
the
Farrell?
Spanish Armada set sail from Spain towards England in like the late 16th century. The Spanish Armada is defeated by the English in this strait. and
Speaking
so-
of England, actually screw it, like not England. I'd change it to Ireland.
Yeah, and so
Ireland.
and so the Spanish can't go back through the strait to Spain, so they retreat by going over Scotland, and then
Yikes,
down through the strait between Ireland and England. Except there's a lot of storms in that area, and so the Armada gets like wrecked by the storms. All the people crash in Ireland, and so there's this theory of the Black Irish where some of the Spanish who crashed survived and then assimilated with the nearby communities.
Well, they didn't necessarily have to assimilate. They could have just,
They could have just
fucked and
gone-
left.
I don't know about that. But
Fucked
yeah,
and died or fucked and left.
They can't
Ireland
really
would be
leave.
cool.
Okay, yeah,
Ireland
sure, but they
when
could
it
just
was
die, too.
peaceful and
They were probably killed.
sensible.
Yeah.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Okay, look, so Colin Farrell, he's an Irish guy. He's not mixed, but he
Oh, I know
looks
this
he looks entirely non-Irish. He probably has like 90% Spanish blood.
He's Irish.
Yeah, he's Irish, but like
Bro.
he's born and raised. His entire family goes back.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just be English.
No, but the English, look, if you're indigenous,
He's playing the
to a
penguin
certain
in the
place,
Batman.
then you look like that place. You can't be really dark and be indigenous to like Iceland.
I know, he could be an Englishman who had genes from France, from like a noble from southern France.
He's playing the Batman from. He's playing the penguin from the Batman. That's why I remember it.
Really?
Yeah.
So random.
Yeah, it's. Because
The
I've seen
penguin
it.
from Batman. What?
Yeah, he's gonna play the penguin in the Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Oh, I thought you said, oh, okay.
Oh, okay, the new one. I thought you were talking about like the.
When you said that, I just imagined him like getting into it like a tiny little penguin suit. Like
No, they
all
are
white, and
using
he's just
like.
hey guys.
He's gonna be wearing like a fat suit,
That's
and he's
kinda-
gonna be bald.
How do you feel about fat suits?
What's wrong with it?
In what context?
Oh,
Give
it's-
me like.
I don't know, like,
Class is
I've
over.
heard people argue against it.
Why?
They just think it's inappropriate and rude.
How?
Because it's a fat suit.
It's just you're just pretending to be a
Too
different
bad you
body
can't make
type.
a skinny
It's
suit.
like-
I mean, it's better than.
Yeah, and it's like honestly, it's like it's really not a big deal. People just make mistakes. that's the issue. Because, bro, just a different body type, you know? If you're
Yeah, but being fat is bad.
being obese is different,
You're
and
gonna
being
get
fat
canceled for
is
saying that.
different.
I'm gonna get
We're
cancer.
gonna publish this podcast.
I'm gonna publish this personally, and then I'm gonna give cancer to anyone who tries
He's
to.
gonna
get
get
me.
cancelled
God.
himself.
Not cancel with cancer. I'm gonna give people cancer.
People are gonna be like, why is that one white guy who is the guy who published it so obsessed with
They
how
won't know
terrible
if
the past was?
they won't know if he's a white
Because
guy.
it was terrible. Everybody died.
And they probably.
That's why people were drunk all the time because they were trying to ignore the pain.
Actually, if you think about it, Russia's a really shitty place. Like,
Yeah, I
have
don't know
great
why
memories.
anybody still lives in Russia.
I think about that like with a lot of places. Like even
Yeah, like-
Africa, why does anyone live there? It's a shitty place. Move. That's what
I mean, there's nice places in Africa, like really nice
Some.
climates.
It's not that easy to just move countries.
No, that's why they go to like England. That's why like half of London's population is in English.
Well, I've heard that Indians can't hold dual citizenship.
Who said that? No.
Oh, I was talking to an Indian I was on a podcast with, and she goes, "Yeah, we can't hold dual citizenship."
That's not true.
I was just like,
I mean, actually, you know what? Hey, like, no, I think that's might be true. I don't know, because
Modi is pretty nationalist, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, no, that, but also it's like if you're gonna get the citizenship of a different country, then why would you still be called a citizen of that?
Well, it's good to be dual citizen because if something bad happens in one country,
Yeah, that's true.
just leave.
But you know what sucks about Japan? If you move to Japan and you make a citizenship, you have to renounce your old citizenships. I've went to like America and Israel. I want to keep those.